has finally arrived. Apologies for the background noise, and my production values still aren't that great because I'm just using my phone and phone microphone and everything, and you can hear the sounds of my household in the background. So as usual, we're just going to get straight into it. So here's my Keychron Q6 that just arrived today. It's the Carbon Black B, I think it is. So without further ado, let's just open it. The box, as you'd expect from a weighty keyboard, is super heavy. Let's turn this around so you can actually get a decent chance of actually reading what's on it. Full size layout, dual compatibility, open source firmware, double gasket mount design, screw-in stabilizer, CNC aluminium body, that's why it's so heavy, and the sound absorbing foam. Alrighty, well, let's just get into it. You can see the box has been kind of jostled a little bit in transit, but that's okay, as long as the keyboard itself is fine, as I'm sure it will be. Let's put the knife somewhere safe. All the plastic. Probably don't need to tell you I'm popping off the plastic, you can see me do that. Oh boy, a great job I've done with that. Okay, let's pop this off. Once again, picking this box up, I can't get over how heavy it is. Alright, so here we go. Pop it open. Come on, there we are. Right, anything on the reverse side? No, nothing there. Oh, we've got a little finger hole. That's for the knob to poke through. What's good about that though is that you can just stick your finger in to pop the foam off. Nothing on the other side of the foam. As we've seen before, we've seen this in the Q0. It says, Keychron, make sure switch pins are straight in before inserting switch in. The reverse side, we've got, please be gentle and make sure to align the pins with the socket properly, because if you don't do that, you're going to knacker your switches. And we've got our manual that says Keychron Q6 Customizable Keyboard User Manual, knob version. I've got the version with the knob. I'll have a quick look through here. Shows you what comes with a fully assembled version, bare bone version. There's a quick start guide with the keys for Mac and Windows, how to switch between Mac and Windows, the VIA key remapping software, talking about all the different layers, backlighting, warranty, and there's a tutorial on their website, it says. Shows you how to factory reset as well. Some of the specifications. General overview with the default layout. This is layer 0. Layer 1 will be activated when your keyboard system toggle is switched to Mac and press the function 1 key. Got layer 2, layer 3, key descriptions of what those layers do, safety precautions, and then I believe we have the Chinese language version, which is all the same, just in a character set that I can't read. Okay, so here's the box itself. Before we get into this, let's look at this. What's this one here? Okay, so here's our Windows keys and Alt keys, because presumably, yes, it's been set up for a Mac by default, so I'm going to have to pop those on because I'm a Windows guy. And we've got cable. The cable's very nice, you know, the one that comes with it. It's got the USB-A to USB-C adapter, which is popped on there just by default. We've got the Keychron logo on either side. The little Velcro cable tie here, which has again got the Keychron logo, just Keychron logos for miles. These cables are nice though. I mean, these are all metal connectors. These aren't plastic. The cable itself feels kind of nice and sturdy, and even the braiding that's on it, you know, like it's a proper fabric braiding. It's not plastic or anything like that. Okay, so next. What's this here? So we've got, presume some rubber feet, some additional what look like thumb screws. I don't know what they are, but I'm sure there are some keyboard aficionados who know exactly what that is. Next, we're going to pop the keyboard out itself. Wow, this is going to be good. And yeah, as expected, it is super heavy, super chunky. Alright, let's pop this open. And yeah, wow, it really is. And like the Q0, I almost need two hands to hold it. Like the Q0, in fact, you see them side by side. There you go. Like the Q0, it's cold metal. There are people that are better than me with better setups who can do like a proper sound check, but here you go. Here goes. As I said, I'm not going to do a full sound check. There are other videos with better production values that do that, but here they are. Sounds very nice. We'll get it down on the bench in a second and we'll hear it. That's the knob, which kind of feels like it's not smooth, it's graduated, so you get a little, very subtle, you can't hear it, but a very subtle kind of click, 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 click as you move your fingers. Obviously we've got the button which you can press in. You can probably hear that there. I'll just bring it up a little bit closer so you can hear it. Whoops, just hit the boom, hope you didn't hear that too badly. There we are. Okay, so we will pop the Q0 out of the way. Put this up here. And finally, got our little quick start guide. It's not multiple pages, that's just a little card with the front and back just showing you how all that works. And here we've got, oh, this has come loose in the packing. And here's our tools. So we've got the key puller, the switch puller, what looks like an Allen key. It is an Allen key, I'm not taking it out though, and a screwdriver. I've seen from other unboxing videos, but there is nothing in behind here. Okay, it's just outcut foam. But I know some of us may have been expecting Easter eggs or something like that, but no, there's nothing like that. So we'll pop that away. We'll pop this down here, and fortunately you can hear my bird in the background, but anyway, hopefully we'll do what we can do here.